Hello, my name is Shlomo Katz. I'm a counsel in the law firm of Brown Rudnick LLP. I'm in the Washington, D.C. office where I practice government contracts law, and I'm also the lead lawyer in the firm's wage hour practice. Those two things might not seem to be related, but today's presentation is about the intersection between government contracts and labor law. We'll talk today about how and why the U.S. government uses contracts to further its socioeconomic agenda, in particular in the area of labor. Other socioeconomic agendas that are furthered by government contracts include small business, drug-free workplace, things like that, but we're going to focus on labor law. What laws, executive orders may apply to your or your client's government contracts, and how do you know if they do apply? What do these laws and executive orders require? How does one comply? What are some of the penalties for not complying? And what's happening in current events in these areas? A lot to cover, excuse me, in 1 hour, but here we go. The earliest law in this area was the Davis-Bacon Act, named after the two members of Congress who sponsored it in 1931. And the idea there was that up until this point, there were a lot of government construction contracts going on. There were going to be even more in the years that followed as a result of the New Deal. And these contracts were typically awarded to the lowest bidder. What better way to be the lowest bidder than to cut your workers' wages? So Congress passed the Davis-Bacon Act requiring that on construction contracts, whether they're federal contracts or federally assisted contracts, meaning that they might not be federal government contracts, but the federal government is putting money into them, like a state road, county housing project, and so on, that the contractor has to pay prevailing wages and fringe benefits determined by the Department of Labor. At the bottom of this slide, you see the Service Contract Act, which was enacted in 1965 and did much the same thing for service workers. There had been a major shift in the economy between 1931 to 1965, where we had a lot more. We became more of a service economy, and a lot